Hello and welcome to a new video review, this time about the Sightron SIII 8-32x56 long range. The company Sightron is already a quite old company with almost 29 years in existence. It was founded in 1993 and the headquarters of the company is in North Carolina in United States. The parent company of Sightron, which is called Kenko Tokina, is located in Japan, and this company has an even longer tradition of optics manufacturing, which goes all the way back to 1957. Sightron also owns two production facilities. One is located in Japan and one in the Philippines, and all the products from Sightron are entirely made in-house. So they do not outsource any of the production for their own products. In the Philippines, only entry-level and mid-range products are produced, and in Japan only the premium products. Sightron is also very well known for their price to performance ratio, their tracking, and also the build quality. It's also they are very well known for all of this. The scope I have in front of me is the 8-32x56 model, and it comes from the S3 series of Riflescope, the long range series. The scope is specifically designed for target shooting, for rimfire, precision shooting, or mid to long range center fire shooting, and it comes with the magnification from 8 to 32, and it has a 56mm objective lens. The outside diameter of the objective is 65mm, which dimension you will need if when you calculate the perfect height of your mounts. The scope is completely made out of metal, with the only rubberized part here on the ocular. The scope is completely shockproof, so you can mount it even on the strongest recoiling calibers. It is also waterproof and nitrogen purged, so even in very cold environment you will get no internal fogging on the lenses. The length of the scope is 388mm, which is quite average for such a riflescope, and it is very lightweight. It has only 751 grams, which is very lightweight for such a high magnification. And because of this low weight, I think this scope is very well made for F-class target rifles or similar disciplines where you have a weight limit of the scope and rifle of the entire system. The main tube is 30mm, and because this is a premium riflescope from Sightron, the scope is made in Japan. It comes with a 10 years warranty, and the price of this riflescope is approximately 1,570 euros. But you can choose also tactical turrets with a zero stop function, which is additional 30 euros for the zero stop. Now, the reticle in this riflescope is positioned in the second focal plane, which is very important for such a riflescope, because the reticle has the same dimension through the entire magnification range. So in the biggest magnification, the reticle is very thin, which is perfect for very precise shot placement. With the first focal plane reticle, the reticle covers too much of the target. So for such disciplines, for what this riflescope is designed, second focal plane is a must. The reticle in this riflescope is the target dot, which is a very fine crosshair with a small 1/8 of MOA dot in the middle. This dot has 1/8 of MOA only at the biggest magnification. When you go down with the magnification, when you look on the target, the dot covers more, again because it's in the second focal plane. All in all, there are 3 variations of reticles available. MOA2, which is a MOA based reticle with lines inside the reticle, which you can use for calculating the distance, for the bullet drop, or also calling the corrections through the reticle. But this reticle, again because it's in the second focal plane, has true MOA markings only at 24 times magnification. You can see there is also a small dot on the 24. So only on this magnification the lines are true MOA. Other 2 reticles are fine cross, which is a very thin reticle, but the fine cross comes with quarter MOA clicks. And lastly, the target dot reticle, which comes with 1/8 of MOA clicks. Also the MOA2 reticle comes with quarter MOA clicks. The scope has no illumination, and what is also special, that when you choose the MOA2 reticle, the scope comes with tactical reticles, tactical turrets. The construction of the riflescope is, as I said, completely out of metal with only rubberized part on the ocular. It has a European style eyepiece, so only this outer part rotates for adjusting the diopter. It feels very, very smooth, and it is quite stiff, so in my opinion perfect, because you cannot somehow accidentally move your setting of the diopter. The magnification ring goes from the biggest to the smallest magnification in 180 degree, and also the magnification ring feels very, very smooth. The magnification is a 4 times zoom factor, so yeah, it is a 4 times zoom factor magnification. The main tube 30 millimeters, which I already mentioned. Now the parallax goes from 36.6 meters or 40 yards all the way to infinity, and as you could see, it is 180 degree turn for the parallax, so you have quite a lot of space for fine-tuning to the target. But because this is also a riflescope for rimfire, I would really like to see the parallax that goes even lower, let's say to 10 meters would be, in my opinion, perfect. Now for the turrets, as you can see, these are capped turrets, and underneath these caps are tactical, target turrets, which are in this case in 1/8 of MOA. You can choose a different reticle with a fine cross, then the clicks are in quarter MOA, and you can also choose tactical turrets, which I also have here, a different riflescope, which I'll show you in a moment, which are not capped and are directly adjustable. Now for the target turrets, The clicks are in 1/8 of MOA, and as you can hear, the clicks are very audible and feel very positive, so you can easily feel every single click on the turret. The same is with the Windage Turret. Also the windage is very audible, and yeah, it is almost completely the same as on the Elevation Turret. In one revolution there are 10 MOA of travel, and all in all the elevation of this Riflescope is 70 MOA, so more than enough for very long shots. The scope has no other turn indicator than these lines under the turret, which are, in my opinion, very well visible from the shooter's perspective. And this turret does not feature a zero stop, so when you zero in the turret, you have to look where exactly you are in, so that you not make an error for an entire revolution. Zeroing is done very simply, easy. You just have to unscrew these three screws and this one here, and you just have to make about 2 or 3 rotations, and then the entire turret rotates freely. Then you can adjust so that the zero is facing forwards and tighten the 3 screws. Like this, you're already set. The same is with the Windage Turret. The zeroing is also very easy, and as you can see here, you have for the Windage the numbers only in one direction. So if you go to the opposite direction, you have to count to the opposite. So 9 is 1, 8 is 2, 7 is 3, and so on. I think this is a small room for improvement, in my opinion, and could be done a bit better. Also, the Windage Turret is a multi-turn turret, so you can go multiple revolutions in each direction. And again, you have to be very cautious at which line your zero is when you're zero in the scope. Okay, I think this is all about the turrets. Now, as I said, the scope is also available with tactical turrets, which do look like this one here. And as you can see, this turret has no caps, so the turret is directly adjustable. These clicks are even more audible, but the clicks come in 1/4 MOA. With the tactical turret, there is no possibility to order the scope with 1/8 of MOA, so not as precise clicks like on the target model. Also, this turret has a multi-turn design, and it is available also with a zero stop, which is located under the turret here on this part, and it is very simply to adjust. It is like a big screw, which you screw up to the turret and then tighten, which is then your zero stop. So when you come back to this screw underneath, it stops because it's on the screw. So a very simple but very effective design. The zeroing of this turret is also done very easy. You just have to unscrew this screw on the top, and then the turret rotates freely. And when your zero is facing forward, you just have to tighten the screw and your zero is already set. So really easy to adjust. The same with the Windage Turret. As you can see, it has the same screw, and the tactical turret has marks in both directions. So here is right, and to the other side is the left. So a bit more easy to operate than on the target model. Other than that, it has the same internal elevation in windage, which is both 70 MOA. So the only real difference is the tactical turret. Everything else is completely the same. Okay, now for the optical performance. Magnification 8-32x56, so 4x zoom factor magnification. Field of view on the 8x magnification is 4.06 meters at 100 meters. At 32x magnification it's 1.03 meters at 100 meters. The scope has no tunneling effect, and the eye relief is from 91.5 to 101.6 millimeters. And I have to say, the eye relief is very forgiving, so you can really move forwards the scope or away from the scope and you will still have a clear picture without any black surrounding the image. The same is with the eye box. It has a really great eye box through the entire magnification, and it is not sensible, so you can move a bit with the around and you will still have a really nice image. Now for the image quality, the resolution is great in my opinion, especially for this price. It is clear from edge to edge, and also the color accuracy is really good. Okay, now what comes in the box with the Riflescope? You get flip-up covers for objective and for the eyepiece, a sunshade, a Z-ring tool for the small screws on the turrets, then a cleaning cloth, and lastly instructions manual. So inside is everything you need to know about your new Riflescope. Okay, now for a short summary. First of all, about the positives. The scope is really well made, so good build quality. Optical quality, it's very good for this price. Clicks are very good on the target model and on the tactical turrets. They are both audible and tactile, and you can really easily feel every single click. Z-ring is very simple, and it's made in just in matter of seconds or in a minute, let's say. Then I like that this scope has the possibility to be ordered with a zero stop. It is very lightweight, which is perfect if you have some weight limitations. And lastly, the price to performance ratio. So the complete package is really well made for the price. Now, where do I see room for improvements? First of all, that the tactical turrets are not available in 1/8 of MOA clicks, or that the scope is not available in a mil version. So clicks in 0.05 mil I think would be perfect. Then on the Windage Turret, I do not like that the numbers go in only in one direction, because if you want to go on the opposite direction you have to count how many MOA do you make. And lastly, for the Parralax, that it's from 40 yards or 36.6 meters. I think it would, if it would go to 10 meters, it will be even better. So because with a rimfire, you can often shoot also on shorter range targets. Now, for the competition, I have to say in this price class there is no real competition in my opinion. And the first true competitor of this riflescope is the Sightron SIII 10-50x60, which is approximately 200 euros more expensive. But other than that, yeah, there are no such high magnification riflescopes in this range. Now, what are my final thoughts? I think for the price, this scope is perfect for precision rimfire or F-class and bench rest shooting, especially if you're on a budget or if you don't want to spend more for a riflescope. Okay, this was a short video review of the Sightron SIII 8-32x56. If you have any additional questions, click the link below. And if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.